Greetings YouTube, Sega Zombie here and welcome to a Spectrum Spectacular Lockdown special, guys. Wow, it's been ages since I've done and focused on the Spectrum. I'm still playing the Specky a lot in the background, and today I've loaded up, as you can see on the screen here, some Commando, which is fitting, trying to beat Alex's score, Nintendo Arcade score on Commando. And it's made me want to play the Specky port, because that's where the nostalgia is. So we'll have a little go on that forthcoming. But we've got loads to update on, guys. For those of you that haven't watched the Spectrum Spectaculars before, I tend to go through nostalgic games because that's the theme with all of my content. And, you know, just sort of like work through games. I've got so many games to go through. But we can't fit it all into this one video. So today we're going to focus on a swap shop trade, which is sort of like still in the process of being sorted. I've had something turn up and it's awesome. The memories have come flooded back. And we're going to go through these, guys. And that is the Players and the Players Premium set. I'm still going for them, guys. I know I haven't just talked about them much lately, but they are still very much in my plans to get the full set of these. I'm getting there. I can't remember how many's in the set. I have got a very loose-spaced list, which I do need to work through, but I thought this video will just go through the games I've added over the last few weeks and months, even some of these. First up, we've got Belay 2, guys, and this was a gift from Paul Richardson. I think I showed this in a previous pickups video, but it's a player's game, which I do believe I've got this waiting in a bundle from a guy on Sinclair for sale. I'm not sure, but, you know, Paul has gifted me this, and, you know, this one's staying. This one's staying in the collection. We've got Joe Blade here. And I've also got another one to finish that set, what we'll talk about, but we'll put that there. Hopefully that's in shot. Next up, a game I've been playing loads on the Specky. I really have. It's a re-release. There's only a few re-releases on the Players label, which, you know, they've brought out budget releases of an original game, and that's Eagle's Nest. A cracking little game, this. Really been enjoying it. It's a top-down view game. Tough as nails, but really enjoying it, guys. Maybe we'll give that one a bit of a blast in the video. And then, as I said, we're going to finish a set, and that is Joe Blade 3. This is one of the harder ones to get on the Players' choice. It's a bit of a shame because the other two Joe Blades are Players, and Joe Blade 3 is Players Premium. So I'm not sure how I'm going to arrange that in the set so far. Next up, a game that, again, looks really good, plays really good. It's got that feel, but boy, like all these Players games, they get so much right, but get it kind of wrong in the playability of the game. This is a challenging game, and that is Tainium. I believe that's how it's pronounced. This is a shoot 'em up, but again, it's rock hard, guys. It's not an easy game. The legend continues. Tainium, originally written by Mike Ware, co-author of the budget smash Warhawk. It's got to be good. Features amazing graphics and brilliant gameplay. It does. The thing is with the Players games, and I've said this before, is they've got a lot of polish. They look the part. In most ways they play the part. It's just they seem to fundamentally fall with the difficulty setting. Cheap lives lost, not enough lives, energy lost when you don't really know why. You know, it's them sort of mechanics that are slightly out with these games. But again, another one added. And then we've got another Players Premiere here, and that is War Machine. And this one I've not played yet, so that'll be interesting to see what that one's all about. And then finally, another Players Premiere, and that is Turbo Cup Challenge. This one looks interesting. Now, the screenshots on the back are very bright coloured, so I'm not sure what them screens are. Possibly an Amiga port of the game, maybe, or an Atari ST. They look more 16-bit graphics than they do 8-bit, that's for sure. But yeah, interested to see what this one plays like. So we've got a selection there to have a little blast through, guys. But it doesn't stop there. Let me just line these up here. So yeah, I'm mega chuffed with that. I need to go through the list and just see how many there is left to get. I know of a couple, but we're getting there, guys. We're sort of like we're 32 games into this bundle now, into this subset now, and yeah, I believe there's sort of like around 50 titles, so we're well over halfway in those. Like I said, I'll do a bit more research, a bit more homework, and let you guys know which ones I'm chasing and what's left to get. Some cracking games on this label, there really are. And I'm really enjoying collecting for it, because the nostalgia for me was the newsagents where I had a paper round. They had one of those spinning stands, and they had a lot of the players' games on that stand. I think the other was sort of like Mastertronic. There was Mastertronic, and there was definitely the players, because they stand out. Joe Blade and Eagle's Nest. I can remember I played the players version of that, and yeah, there's some cracking games on it, loads of memories, and yeah, I thought it'd just be hopefully an achievable set to get. There's a couple that I've seen are creeping up in price, and there's a few more people chasing this set now, so that's going to make it very interesting going towards those final few, guys. But yes, what's really spurred me on to do this video is I'm in the middle. This deal isn't concrete yet, because Craig, Goodwins' place, he was on the last swap shop with me, which links as always down below to Craig Goodwins' place. Awesome channel, great content, and also there'll be links to Retro Chef and the swap shop, which is live this Sunday, guys. So make sure you get over it and check that out. But yeah, we've done a deal on there. First of all, Craig has said because of the item, he would like me to go through it first. He sent it out to me, which is absolutely great. He wouldn't take no postage, anything like that. He sent this bundle out. He wants me to go through it, which we're going to start that today. We're going to go through this item. Yeah, boy, this has got so much nostalgia. And the memories aren't all great. They're not great memories. They're memories that I learnt to love this system. Which will all become evident when I tell the tale, guys. But let's not beat around any further. I'm hoping I can get this in shot, because it's a biggie. But we have the ZX Spectrum +3 action pack, guys. And I'm just hoping that gets in shot. It's in, for the age of this, you know, this is not bad condition. It's a massive box. You tend to find with these big box home computer bundles is they don't bear up well with age. But this is in fantastic overall condition of the box. We're going to open this together, guys. I'm going to have to put it down and open it as and when we can. But look at that. The memories I've got of this, guys, is we had the Spectrum 48K, like most in the early 80s. And then my dad upgraded to the 128K toast rack. And I loved that Spectrum. And out of the blue, no warning. There was no, I'm going to do this. I can remember getting home from school, and my dad had traded in and got rid of the 128K toast rack, the printer, everything that we had for it except... no, and the games, actually. The games went as well. Because of this being disc, and my dad was like, yeah, the future is the floppy disk, and he was doing the right thing, you know. He thought this was going to take off and be the future of computers, and in a way it was. Obviously this was owned by Amstrad by then, Sinclair, and you know, they put their technology into it. I was gutted. I had so many games copied on tape games I'd purchased, and to get these games was an absolute nightmare in my local town. They were available, but just a very select few, probably a dozen games to choose from at any one time, whereas you had walls of tape games. So that was like, for me, it was like a step back and the choice wasn't there, and I had no friends that had this system either, which was a massive shame. So original memories of this were quite negative, but in time I grow to love the Plus 3, and I in the end managed to find someone, it was a friend of the family, that would do us copy games, and obviously we learned that you could hook a tape deck up. To begin with, the horror, the shock was that I could never play another tape game. I know there's some compatibility issues, but you know, majority of the games I wanted to play would work. And there's the inside of there, guys. I don't know how well we're going to get this on camera because it's so big. And we're just going to go through this. We've got the SJS2 joystick there, all in its box. Out of the bundle. This is a god-awful joystick. Oh, it feels terrible. But yeah, there's the joystick. We won't be using that, guys. That will not be used. It's nice to have a boxed one, though, and it goes with the set, so that's cool. And next up, we've got the book. And a thick old book that is, guys. But yeah, the good old Spectrum book. And then, if we pull this section out, the polys are all there in pretty good condition for the age. We have the good old Sinclair Plus 3, Spectrum Plus 3, so we'll get that out now. So there's the Plus 3. Needs a good clean up. Craig said that he got this off a friend, or someone lived locally to him, he done a deal. And Craig's just said it's not for him, it's just sat in the box, he's done absolutely nothing with this. So I'd imagine it's going to need a belt change, possibly the membrane. I really don't know until we look at it, guys. It has got some damage on the disk drive there, like a chip, so I wonder if someone's tried to get in there before. That's a little concerning. But yeah, overall it's in lovely condition. And do you know what? I've not seen one of these since my early teens, and it's really warm to see it. You know, I know this gets a lot of hate, a lot of flack, the old Plus 3, it being predominantly an Amstrad machine, but there's something about it, the nostalgia, you know. Is this going to replace my Plus 2? Probably not, guys, but this is a cracking thing to add to the collection when me and Craig do our trade. So yeah, there's the Plus 3. What we'll do is we'll move these games up here. Plus 3 there. Working in a tight space, so I usually have more space than this. Then in there we've just got the power brick and the RF lead, which, thinking about it, I'm going to have to set this up, because obviously this is PVM, it doesn't have an RF connection, and I'd imagine the RGB cable required, I believe, for the Plus 3 is different to the grey. I will check that out and try it, but I believe I need a different RGB, so I might have to order one of those so we can get that running on the PVM. But it doesn't matter, I can. I've got so many CRT TVs, I'll try it on another, just so we can test that disk drive out and the keyboard. And then finally, in here we have a bag there, which I didn't notice that, but we'll come back to that. And then in here we have the Sinclair Zapper, which that brings back so many memories, because this is the exact set that we had growing up. I just wanted to see what was in this bag. I believe it's the instruction manuals, because it has come with a bundle of games. There is certain games like Operation Wolf and things like that, if they're on disc, I'd love to get. Robocop, that sort of thing. There's certain games I would love to own. Yeah, it's the action pack Zapper instructions there. We've got a couple of the games which we'll go through. I have no idea what this is. Some information card. More information. We've got maps, which I believe these will be to one of the games. Another map there. Oh, and another map. Oh, and we've got like a key overlaid there. So yeah, nice to have some leaflets paperwork in there. This only arrived yesterday, guys, so I'm pretty excited. I'm chuffed sick to be able to just sort of like set one of these up again and play it. I'm absolutely covered in polystyrene, guys. Oh, sip a drink. Yeah, so the games. Here are some of the games. We have got Microprose released Tackle World Class Soccer. Microprose Soccer. Don't remember that one from back in the day, to be honest. This one really interested me. Oh, and it needs a replacement case. And that is Turbo Outrun. Anything Sega Outrun is going to interest me. It's got the disc in there, obviously. And then it's got the instructions and poster, which has had a hard life, guys. Has had a hard life. But it's in there. It's there. It's all in kind of one piece. Oh. Yep, so that's there. So yeah, Turbo Outrun. Really chuffed with that. I do actually, I'm sure I do own 1+3 game, which I picked up really cheap on eBay, and I think that's Operation Thunderbolt. I'm sure I've got that. Stealth Fighter, which was all these maps that I just showed. Another Microprose game. Again, the maps obviously go in here. F19 Spectrum +3 Stealth Fighter. So yeah, there's that one, guys. And then a great arcade game. I didn't mind the specky port of this. Me and my mate used to play it a lot, 2-player, and that's Dragon Ninja. It's not a game, I don't think, that's aged particularly well. But yeah, we've got the disc in there. It's in good condition, this one. So yeah, Dragon Ninja. And a game, finally, that I remember it for its cover art. But do you know what? I can't remember the game, and you'll see what I mean when I show it. And that's Vixen, guys. So yeah, I can't remember the game at all, but I definitely remember that picture. But yeah, it's got a giant free poster. But yeah, as predicted, you know, Craig's kept that. He's kept the poster in. He's got that on his wall, in his garage, no doubt. It's got the instruction manual. And the disc is all there. So I'm really chuffed with this so far. I'm just praying that it's not going to have too much wrong with it. And it's going to need a belt change if it hasn't had one already. But yeah, it's going to be set up. Obviously, before shooting, I didn't think. But I'm going to need an RGB cable for this to run on the PVM. So what I shall do is I shall set up this on a different TV. Maybe a quirky one or something like that, and I'll add that footage in at the end, guys. But there you go. I'm absolutely chuffed sick with this. I'm just hoping that I've got something that Craig really wants. He said he wants Sega, so he's come to the right man for that. Let's just hope I've got some bits and pieces that he needs so we can get the trade finalised. But so far, so good. I'm really chuffed with this, Craig. It's awesome, and mate, you have brought back so many memories. And it's just madness because I have not seen one of these since way back when. I really haven't. So really buzzing about that. But like I said, what I'll do is at the end of the video, I shall put a section in showing this, seeing if it's working and where we're at. But for now, we're going to stick with, go back to the players. We've got Commando in. So I think it would be rude not to have a go on it. So let's get Commando up and running. So we want 1 for Kempston. S to start. And let's see how much harder this is than the arcade. So far so good. Oh! I don't know what your grenade is. I can't remember. Oh! Oh! It's not going to get very far. I love the animation, how he moves. This game brings back so many memories, it really does. I remember my mate Foxy absolutely adored this game. Very, very close to the arcade original. The layout, definitely. Just missing the music. Wouldn't it be great if there was a tune to this? And I do die. And I die again. Be handy to know what the grenade is. I'd imagine it is space. Not really sitting at the best angle though to use that. Oh, the memories, guys. What is your memories of Commando? On the Specky, a great little game. I love how they included this as well. Let's have one more go. Just want to see how far I can get. Obviously that was the first go. A bit of a warm-up. Let's just see how far we can get without using grenades. Oh yeah. With John J. Rambo in it now, guys. Every time I brag, I die. A lot more forgiving. But plays really fluid, really smooth game. Oh, get in for the bonus. Oh. I started off so well. Just seeing those sprites. I remember the arguments with my mates over this game too. My mate had this on the Commodore 64 and we was forever arguing what was the better version. I think it plays better on the Specky, but it is a solid port on the C64 and it had a great tune as well. This bit is definitely easier than the arcade game. Really unplayable though. This is really, I'm going to keep saying it, guys, but it's fun. It's a good one. Oh yes, we've got onto Area 3, guys. We don't have the old soldier smoking. The old Commando ain't having a cigarette or anything, or a drink break. This level is very different, same concept, but graphically very different. Are we going to get this stick of dynamite? We're just going to get loads of this going on by the looks of it. This is going to be interesting. Oh, slow down. Oh yes, and we've done Area 3, guys. We've done Area 3. But yeah, there'll be a Commando update video on the arcade game really soon because my time's nearly up with that. I've got to return that PCB back to Alex. Oh, we've got a little radar going off, which is cool. Oh, oh, we die again. Come on. Bit of a colour clash going on there, crossing the road. Oh, watch out for the bunkers and the cannons. The arcade, this is like a fortress. Oh, we've got them at the top of the wall though. I do remember that actually. I don't think I ever got past this back in the day. And do you know what? I've just done it. Perhaps I did. Broke Area 4, now rush to Area 5. So it kind of is sort of like a harder take on the first level. It just moves so smooth. It's really great with the zip stick, joystick that I'm using here. Oh, I died under the bridge, which is normally the case. 2 men left. If only I could do this well on the arcade one, eh, Alex? Oh, taken out by a rocket launcher. Oh, and again! But there we go. I've got the high score, so it's got to have zombie put in now. I think I've got auto fire on, you know. It's probably why it's been a bit easier, but there you go, guys. There is Commando. I really wanted to share that. I thought it was relevant with Nintendo Arcade's challenge. What we're going to do now is we're going to jump cut. I'm going to zoom the camera in and we're going to choose a couple of these players' games. Just have a little playthrough basically and see what we think of them. And as always, guys, I love to share the loading screen, and here we have Into the Eagle's Nest, written by Kevin Parker, graphics by Robin Chapman. Pandora game. Yeah, so I've chosen Eagle's Nest, guys. We'll jump to the game. And we're back, guys, and we're greeted with a lovely little tune here. And sort of like a rolling screen showing you the different pickups. Enter for controls. We want 2 for Kempston. Level easy. What's really cool is if you go to sounds, you can change it to 48k sound, none, or the 128k, which we're going to go with that. Press enter. So we've got to blow up the castle. We've found a key. Open the door there. Take the guys out. I remember really enjoying this game. It's kind of like a gauntlet style game. Loads of fun. But yeah, what's your memories of Eagle's Nest? Into the Eagle's Nest. Is this a game you played back in the day? Is this sparking any memories, guys? A really playable game, this. I've played this a lot recently. Right, we'll open that. We've found a key. Found another key. Shoot him. More ammo in the green boxes. So we can shoot this door open to get more keys. We have found a painting and a pendant. And we've got more ammo here. First aid kit and some cold food. It's a slow paced game, but it's really enjoyable, really playable. Controls lovely. You can go up to different levels and that. If you go that way, it will take you to a different level of the castle. And obviously go around taking everyone out. We've shot an officer. I'm not sure if we're supposed to shoot these, but hey-ho. They're all Nazis. They've all got to die, surely. Oh, we shot the food. We'll shoot him while he's having his dinner. Cold-blooded killer. It's not good getting cornered. It will zap your health. You are dead. But there's Eagle's Nest, guys, just to give you a little playthrough of that. And let's load the next game. A weird loading game, this one, guys. Tainium. I'm not sure if it is loading, and there's not much of a loading screen neither. So if we jump and there is no Tainium, we'll know it didn't load. Right, guys, we're back, and unfortunately Tainium did not load, which is very bizarre because I've played this game and it loaded first time when I tried it a few weeks back, but I've tried 3 or 4 times and Tainium won't load. So I've gone with Turbo Cup. Play a bit of racing. So here's the loading screen. Can any of you guys remember this one from back in the day? And I'll be back in a mo. Well guys, we're greeted with a start screen. It says training at the bottom there. You can hear the engine sounds. We've got no... There's a timer going. I'm wondering whether this is not set up for for joystick. Sega Zombie's got to play some keys by the looks of it. So QAOP. Nice sound effects. Oh, and he spins right out round that corner. And again. Yeah, this ain't no Chase HQ. Oh dear, guys. Oh dear. One thing I've not mentioned before about the players' titles is a lot of them will have a 48k mode and a 128k mode. This one is one of those games, so I'd imagine these sound effects and all that are achievable because of the 128k. You just load side B. But yeah, this is not a great game, guys. Not aged well at all, but it's one just to quickly show. Any memories of it, let me know in comments down below. I think we'll leave that one there, guys, especially that it's keyboard with a bit of Joe Blade 3. I was only going to do the 2 games, but that Turbo Cup that I chose after Tainium was bloody awful. So we're going to go with Joe Blade 3 because I'm just as intrigued over this one. I've got lots of nostalgia for the original 2. It wasn't until recently that I even realised there was a Joe Blade 3. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one plays. It's a rarer one to get on the player premium. So yeah, really enjoyed the other 2 games in this series. Really interested to see what the 3rd one's all about. Did you play this back in the day, guys? Let me know. Again, players don't disappoint with the sound. Great little soundtrack there. Joe Blade is back. Let's hit 2 for Kempston. Oh, there's a bit of reverb there on shooting your gun. Let's turn that volume down. I don't know why it's done that. We've got a lot of interference going on. But yeah, great graphics. I do like the art style of this game. Oh, it's gone now, which is good. No detonators. Basement level. Yeah, it's just basically setting and deactivating, activating different bombs. There's little puzzle elements which always confused me. As a kid, I could never do them sections where you had to deactivate bombs. I always died. You get to swap uniforms and stuff like that. Oh, we've got a detonator. Oh, it's not push up, it's push down because up is jump. Oh, and I'm completely dead apparently. Yeah, I don't like that interference. I'm getting a lot of sound issues, guys. I'm not sure what it is, whether it's the specky. And with certain games, they're either very low sound or they have this kind of interference. If any of you guys can help me out that know a bit more of the technical side of the specky, could help me out, that would be great. Remember, guys, to stay tuned for the end of this video because there's going to be the section where I'm going to try out the Spectrum Plus 3 which I've just obtained off Craig, so I haven't forgotten about that. We're going to include that in after this little bit of gameplay. But yeah, guys, let me know your memories of Joe Blade, the series. Oh, we found a key. I love how he jumps. I keep pushing up to go through the door, but it isn't as down. But yeah, it's just like a maze of collecting. I liked how you could change uniforms so the guys wouldn't hurt you on the other ones. That's a really annoying noise. Oh, we got some ammo there. Replenish it. Some ammunition. Whenever I hear the word ammunition, it just reminds me of Operation Wolf. Oh, what we got here? We've got a big door. So we can move up to the lower ground. We get a change of colour. Different scenery. Nice to see. Go through this door. What we got? What we got here? Is that a grenade? Yeah. Oh, we've got another key. Yes, a key. But yeah, I love these sort of games. They're really great to chill out to. Oh, what we got here? We've got a mask. Joe in disguise. Ah, there you go. So here you go. No one will hurt me now. Use a key. Picked up a computer disc. Oh, and I've just walked into a mine. You've stepped on a mine. Love the soundtrack. And there we go. There's a little bit of a play of Joe Blade. I've kept it short and sweet on the gameplay this time. Just to show you some of the players' games that I've picked up. So let's cut now to the final segment and see, fingers crossed guys, what this Specky's going to be like. Let's set up the Spectrum Plus 3. Right guys, we are back as promised. I am now going to set up the ZX Spectrum Plus 3. This is just crudely set up just to test to see what state condition it's in, because Craig has told me that he's never really looked at it. It's just sat in the box. I thought that'd be a good excuse to show off the National Commando 505, a TV set that has got so much nostalgia for me. It's a black and white portable set. It takes batteries, runs off power as well. I've got so many memories of this. I can remember in the 80s there was a power cut in our area for a good couple of weeks, I believe. Back then, you know, when I look back at it, it seemed like a lifetime, but I think it was like a sort of 10-day power cut. And I can remember my dad going out and getting this, and after that he gave it to me, and I used to use this TV all the time thinking it was portable. I can remember setting my Master System up to it, my Atari. Yeah, I had a TV like this, and it's taken me ages to get one. I tracked one down on eBay, and then lo and behold, for those of you that follow me, I picked one of these up off a car boot sale, which I was over the moon about, because the one I got off eBay has got sound issues. I'm hoping this is the right one. I believe it is. So let's plug in the Plus 3 and see what happens. Make sure I've put it in the power. Oh, we've got a sound there. I don't know if that is supposed to make that noise. I don't know if you guys heard that through the mic, but that ain't positive. And one thing I've noticed as well picking this up is the casing's loose on this corner where I pointed out that bit of damage. So I'm wondering if this has been opened before, but it's made a noise, and I don't know if that's a good one. But let's power on the TV. This is the right one because it's got sound. I can hear it. Can you remember doing this, guys? Oh, got nothing so far. Oh. There's something there. I can see the screen somewhat there. But it's not liking it. Well, that's definitely the specky there. I can just make out the specky sort of menu. That's a shame. Now, I know I've ran this TV through the Coleco, so I know this TV does work. But it could be an issue with the television. And there we go, guys, the little Sony Bravia. It's found it straight away. Dodgy old RF. But it's worked straight away. So, yeah. It's obviously not compatible with the Commando TV, which is really guttering, to be quite honest, guys. But that's not the issue. I'm going to order the RGB SCART so I can go through the PVM anyway. But we've got the loading screen. Now let's try one of the games. And fittingly, it's got to be, because of Sega, it's got to be some Turbo Outrun in it, boys. So, let's see what happens. Yeah, and it does nothing. That don't sound healthy neither. Right, let's reset that. I don't like that noise at all. I think it's going to need, I'm going to have to order some belts for this. Let's just try another disc just in case, but that does not sound healthy. So it looks like we're going to be taking this to pieces. Yeah, we've got nothing there. So it's going to be the floppy disk drive. We're going to have to take that apart, clean it all up, put a new belt on it by the sounds of it, and see if we can get these games loading. But there you go, guys. There's the Plus 3. I knew it wasn't going to be an easy repair or work straight out of the box. These things never do. But that's where we're at, and I'll keep you guys posted. And what I might do is film the progress of doing this up. You know, as this has come from Craig, Goodwins place, you know, he likes to fix things up, and in tribute to him, because it's a trade with him, maybe I'll do a similar video. Who knows? But anyway, guys, until the next time, I'm Sega Zombie. Goodbye.
Sega Zombie. Sega